Pigs can eat anything, and that includes humans. One creepy fact that most people don't know about pigs is that there have been many records of farmers dying from being eaten by pigs. The common occurrence is that while tending to the pigs, the farmer encounters an accident in the pen, and the hogs eventually feast on the owner's body. Mike the Headless Chicken was alive for 18 months after being decapitated. Fatal familial insomnia makes it impossible for someone to sleep for months. Fatal familial insomnia makes it impossible for someone to fall or stay asleep for long. This can last for months. Insomnia leads an individual to feel so exhausted that they suffer from high blood pressure, weight loss, and severe exhaustion until one eventually succumbs to death. Medical errors cause around 250,000 deaths every year. One sad and horrifying fact is that medical errors are the third leading cause of death in the United States. An incorrect diagnosis, delays in therapy, and mismanagement of a condition are all medical errors that have cost lives. However, what might be most horrifying about this is that these are all seen as preventable deaths. Contract locked-in syndrome or pseudocoma. A patient with locked-in syndrome is locked in a coma-like state. While they are conscious, their body is completely paralyzed. In this state, they can only move their eyes. Think of it as the opposite of sleep paralysis, but just as creepy. Some trees can grow inside your lungs. In Russia, doctors performed surgery on a man called Artyom Sidorkin, suspecting that he had a cancerous tumor in his lungs. Instead of a tumor, they found a 5-cm fir tree branch in his lung. Doctors believe that Sidorkin accidentally swallowed a fir bud, which later grew into a branch. A similar case happened in Massachusetts, when Ron Sweden suffered from a collapsed lung.
Massachusetts man who spent weeks coughing and feeling sick discovers a plant is growing inside of him.
I was told that I had a pea seed in my lung that had split and had sprouted.
After his family rushed Sweden to the hospital, his doctors found a growing pea plant in his lung. Some might find this creepy or even fascinating, but Sweden found it funny as he munched on peas during his first meal after the surgery. Doctors used the teeth of dead people to make dentures. Fake teeth weren't a thing yet in the 1800s, so dentists had to resort to making dentures out of real teeth. They called these dentures Waterloo teeth, because dentists yanked these teeth from those who died in the war. This is a scary fact from the history of dentures, but at least science has made things easier for us today, right? The sleepwalking defense has been used in order to have defendants acquitted for murder. You can kill someone even when you aren't completely conscious. Since the 1800s, lawyers have used the sleepwalking defense because they believe their clients committed the immoral act while asleep or in a dreamlike state. Two Scottish doctors originally invented the chainsaw for childbirth. In 1780, John Aitken and James Jeffrey invented the first chainsaw prototype called osteotome. They used the osteotome to cut through the mother's pelvis when a cesarean was no longer possible. It is certainly gruesome to think of the large chainsaw we know today as a tool for cutting open wombs, but the first prototype was much smaller. The pain, however, was still horrifying. Which of these facts did you find the most terrifying? Let me know in the comments. Follow me today and learn something new tomorrow.